Hey, Max here, and I got a hot topic for you movie fans out there. It's about AMC, what they're trying, and I'm calling this video round two because it also has some things that affect Movie Pass. But before that, I gotta get into the disclaimer. Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, and strong opinions, so bear that in mind, but comment below. I'd love to talk to you. Alright, AMC round two versus Movie Pass. Now, the price gouge, what their plan is, I think if you have been going to AMC theaters recently and your theater has those nice recliner seats and you get to pick where you're sitting, you have an assigned seat, you are really enjoying it. Here's the dark side of it. They were taking the info to see which seats people pick the most. And they are definitely trying to spin this here. Now, this is preliminary. They send out an email to AMC Reward. I forget the name of it. Rewards. To see if people would pay a premium for a nice seat. But they try to spin it saying, well, maybe we'll charge less for the seats in the front. A big corporation, where do you think they're going with this? And honestly, what would prevent, if there's different prices for different seats in the same theater, and this isn't talking about like 3D or XD, this is just within the same theater, the only thing that's different is where you're sitting in the theater. What would prevent them from graying out the cheap seats? Especially for a high movie. There's so many issues with this right now. We thought we had something great. It turns out there was a darker plan for it. And don't be surprised, this is where I really theorize that it also has to do something with Movie Pass. I've personally experienced this, and I want you viewers to comment below if you are a Movie Pass card holder and you have tried to go to an AMC theater. If there is one row or even one seat that has a different price point, say D-Box. This is the biggest. From my personal experience, I went to a theater in my area, and they only have one row of D-Box seats. The whole rest of the theater is regular seats. You cannot buy any seat in that whole showing with Movie Pass because it triggers the block on the Movie Pass app. And you're not allowed to use it's a not available showing. So if they do charge that premium seat, like say there's a row right in the middle or right in the front, and it's a premium that bumps it out of Movie Pass cardholders' reach, you're not going to be able to use it for any seats in that showing. So there's lots of reasons they're doing it. In my opinion, it's greed and one other blow against Movie Pass. Also, AMC has started this monthly pass of their own. You just see one movie, you get discounts on concessions and whatnot. So there's lots of reasons to this. We need to say, no, AMC, you can't do this. Movie theater experience, the recent changes with the theater seating and the recliner is a nice change, but not if you're going to use it this way. Here's a look at this nice theater. Now, this is how my local AMC theaters are now. I don't know if they're starting to implement these more and more. If you're not doing anything else except where you sit, it's not right. And they're going to exploit it. The marketing spin will be, oh, but you could get a cheaper seat. No one wants to sit in the front. Have you ever tried to sit in the very front of a AMC? It's nauseating. Very few people can take it. Every time I get stuck in the front row, I'm like, I probably would want to go back to the box office and say, can I exchange it for another showing? It's nauseating. It's too close, that front row. So if they're going to try to spin it where we're going to charge you less for that, unbelievable. And there's lots of behind the scenes stuff. Now, I don't know, I'd be really speculating as to the reason AMC really dislikes Movie Pass so much. But ever since they went to that $9.99 price point, They've been doing everything they can to get rid of it. Now, they're in an agreement, so they really have to go to court to get out of the agreement with MoviePass. They already are in an agreement before they drop the price. They won't renew it, that's for sure. But there's got to be behind-the-scenes stuff. MoviePass makes its money in ways that you do not expect. AMC still gets its money, but there's something about the credit card transactions. I don't know if it would be really speculating. Maybe they sell that info, which credit cards you're using. There's something that information that with the actual purchase that AMC doesn't just want to swipe MoviePass all day. Okay? In MoviePass, the creators of it know something. They're probably selling that data. You have to turn on your GPS to use MoviePass, and that's where they get their money. Locations, purchases, they take that info off your phone. If you're okay with that or not, maybe you really dislike that. There's a reason you have to whenever you have to turn on your GPS for an app, think twice about it, because they're taking that info. There's behind the scenes stuff happening, and AMC wants in on it. Okay. As of recording, this is just reiterating what I've said already. I've experienced this personally quite a few times. And it's in my theater, it's just one row of D-Box, and it's a huge theater, and that's not right. Can MoviePass do anything about this? I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Is there anything MoviePass can do? Probably not, because they're charging a premium for one row. Even if they have one seat in that theater, it's going to gray out the MoviePass. And AMC does not want you to be able to use your MoviePass. There's more behind it that we'll ever know, but they don't want you to. Okay, and now I'm going to go on to a shout out, and this is from Stephen Delaney. Thank you so much for your comment. I think Kathleen Kennedy has no vision for the franchise. It seems she isn't easy to work for at all. All the hirings and firings is fickle. That's why I wish she'd step down or be forced out. I love that. Forced out. Yes. She doesn't. They're making it up as they go along. They're writing things. They wrote 2 movies at once to get everything pumping out, moving along with episode 7 and 8. 9 was just pitched today. They need breathing room. They need to see how fans will react. They need to do rewrites and make everything smooth together. This is not a trilogy. Maybe they're not. Also, it could go into potential spoilers here too. Maybe it's not a trilogy for Last Jedi. Maybe it's not a trilogy. Maybe they're intending to go beyond 3 with this. Maybe it's not a set trilogy. Who knows what they're doing, but they're just churning them out one by one before they're ready. They're half-baked. And she's not a starter either. There's so many areas in the Star Wars universe that you can make awesome movies about. And they keep going back to what they know. The Death Star, Han Solo, anything new or inventive. There was so much set up with The Force Awakens, and it was squandered. It's not really going anywhere. It's just the same. It's just going to be Kylo and Rey at the end, most likely. And I do want to see that play out, but Star Wars is supposed to be epic, and she can't finish anything, and she cannot start anything new. Obi-Wan should have been in production already. Maybe it is, I don't know. Ewan McGregor, he's ready, he fits that role. Get him in a movie. So I totally agree with your comment, and I encourage you all to comment below. As always, I don't care if you do not follow me anywhere. I don't like all these links to other ways you can follow me or use Patreon. We have enough on our plate. Look at this MoviePass. I don't want you to have to spend any money to get more content. I want you to get what you deserve, and that's why I strongly against Patreon. If you want to talk to me, make it in the comments, and I'll try to respond. I really appreciate you watching this episode of Hot Topic. I'm trying to do these daily, so have a great one, guys. Thanks again for watching. Bye.